What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I decided I wanted to beat Pokemon Heart Gold with only one Skiploom. Now, Skiploom's a very special Pokemon to me. First Pokemon card I ever got. I wanted to celebrate Skiploom. So, now, Skiploom obviously has the best stats ever, has no weaknesses, so this will be super easy. And I started off by picking my starter, Skiploom, obviously. I reset until I got a Skiploom with a good attack IV and plus speed nature, because we're going to use Skiploom's attack, and I didn't want to let it have a minus attack nature, because that would make this a lot more difficult. I quickly made my way to the first rival battle. Two-shot as Cyndaquil. Wasn't even a problem. I named the rival Jumpluff. We do not speak about Jumpluff. Jumpluff does not exist. And battled my way through Sprout Tower. Little trouble. I was level 17. It was time for the first gym. Some people might say Skiploom has a disadvantage against a flying gym, but you'd be wrong. Skiploom is the best Pokemon, and like I said before, Skiploom has no weaknesses. Falkner's Pidgey, down easy. Pidgeotto now did almost kill Skiploom because of Gust and Roost, but we were able to poison the Pidgeotto, recover some HP with Synthesis, and after a lot of Roosts and Synthesize, I took him down with a Tackle. I made my way to Azalea Town, but before I could battle the gym, I had to chase some old man down a well to battle Ninja. But after that, I wanted to train a little in the forest, but apparently that triggers a rival battle. I almost won, but because of Smoke Screen and Leer, I got killed by a stupid Zubat. My first blackout. Obviously, I tried the battle again, and lost twice. So I went to the gym, and lost. By the way, I would have won if I had 2 more HP. I was able to beat the gym on the second try after poisoning the Scyther and heal stalling. Hey, I didn't say beating Heart Gold with Skiploom was pretty. This is the only way to win. Got ready for the rival battle again, and lost because Ghastly used Curse. If you didn't know, Curse is a really fun move. It takes 1/4 of your HP until you faint. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Yeah, it was really fun. The next attempt, I was able to out-heal Curse and win. Then I made my way through the Ilex Forest, picked up a Paris for Cut, and taught Skip's Headbutt over Tackle, a huge improvement. I got to Goldenrod and learned that you can only get return on Sundays. So I grabbed the bike and hoped I'd be able to get return, because return is very important for this. On Sunday, I was able to get return and taught it to Skiploom. I also hatched the Togepi egg because apparently if you show Togepi to Professor Elm, he'll give you an Everstone, so Skips can stop trying to evolve already. I had return now, so I was ready for the gym. Took out the Clefairy with ease, but the Miltank was another story. It used Attract, so that made the battle a lot longer. It had Milk Drink, and me not attacking consistently made this battle take forever. I was able to win with Return Leech Seed combos, and I got ready for what I thought would be a difficult battle with Sudowoodo, but I was wrong. It went down in 2 hits. Now I was feeling confident. I got ready to fight the rival, but his stupid Ghastly used Curse again. So I lost. I trained up a bit, and was able to win with the second time because he didn't use Curse. Then I made the mistake of battling Morty. Now, Morty is a problem for multiple reasons. One being I can't use Return, and the other being Curse and Shadow Ball, which does a huge amount of damage, and after my first loss, I obviously threw myself at him again and again, but then realized I needed to battle every single trainer until I was level 48. Why level 48? Well, I needed a more reliable move than Bullet Seed to hit ghosts, and Bounce was just the move I needed. Only problem was, I needed 6 more levels, and all that I had left to fight were level 16 Pokemon, so I caught a Corsola for Surf and ran back to see if I could beat Morty yet. I couldn't. I tried one more time and decided I should train up a little bit off camera. I didn't need an hour of me grinding on camera, and of course, what do? I find on my second encounter off camera, a full odds shiny Raticate. You know what? Rather than tell you, I'll just show you the video I took after I found it.
Well, somehow I found a shiny Raticate. It was the first Raticate. I battled one Rattata, and then the first Raticate I found after I shut off the camera was shiny. Now, I don't know how to catch this. Okay, so, wish I had more Pokeballs, but we are just gonna Leech Seed and wait. We're gonna use one of our X accuracies. We'll throw one Pokeball. Dang it. We don't have a lot of Pokeballs. Use our X defense. Alright, now we're gonna throw the Pokeball. Oh my gosh, we don't have a lot of Pokeballs left. I'm not gonna catch it. A B, come on.
Let's go! I can't use it, but I got a full odds shiny Raticate. That's awesome. I did the damage calc on Showdown to see if I would kill. I thought I would, if I got 5 hits, which, knowing my awful luck, I would probably get 5 hits on this thing and kill it. I can't believe we caught it. We had like 5 Pokeballs left. We had 5. Oh my gosh. I named him Chuck and used him for HMs. After getting balanced at level 48, I went to battle Morty, and swept his entire team, except for the last Haunter because I missed bounce. So I had to U-turn, and after the first U-turn didn't kill, Haunter used Curse. But it was fine, it's because Skiploom killed him on the next turn with another U-turn. Because I already battled all the trainers in the lighthouse to get Skiploom to level 48, I went straight to Chuck and beat him with 2 bounces. Now, after you beat Chuck, you go straight to Jasmine, who's a Steel-type gym leader, and I only have a flying move, a bug move, and a normal move. Steel resists all 3, so of course, Jasmine sends out Magnemite, who immediately paralyzes and confuses me. Then, just when I was about to kill the Magnemite, she switches in her Steelix, who I had no chance of beating. Steelix easily took out Skips with an Iron Tail, so naturally I threw myself at the gym again and lost. I decided I needed to train up a little, and I just got a phone call that said the Safari Zone was open. So I trained up to level 60 against the wild Pokemon by the Safari Zone that are only level 20 to 25, so that took a while. I got ready to battle the gym again, and Steelix screeched and crit an Iron Tail, taking Skips out again. So I threw myself at the gym 2 more times and lost. Skips could take out the Magnemite, but had no chance against Steelix. So I had one choice left. Throw Skips in the daycare, and bike like there is no tomorrow. I biked back and forth until Skips was level 75. I finally was ready to fight Jasmine again. I 2-shot Magnemite, but got paralyzed. She sent in Steelix, I healed the para, she Iron-tailed. I flinched, hoping it wouldn't do that much, and it didn't. I slowly whittled down the Steelix, and then 1-shot the remaining Magnemite. Now that I was level 75, the rest of the gym leaders should be a breeze. I went to Mahogany Town ready for a gym battle, but first I had to fight the shiny Gyarados. I tried to catch it because I thought it would be really funny to use only shinies for HMs, but it died to Leech Seed before I caught it. Oh well. Then as I was getting ready to continue my quest to become champion, Lance showed up and told me I needed to clear out some Team Rocket hideout. And I decided I would, because I was way stronger than him, and he obviously needed my help. The Rocket hideout was very boring, though, because they're all level 20, and I am 55 levels higher, so that clearly was not a problem. Now I could finally battle Price, possibly one of the scariest gym leaders for me because Skips has a 4 times weakness to ice, but that shouldn't be a problem because Skiploom is so strong. I bravely walked in the gym, I took out his first 2 Pokemon in 1 hit, but then he sent in his ace, Pile of Swine, and it crit a Blizzard, one-shotting me. So I ran back into the gym and tried again. This time he froze me, so obviously I lost. Again. Now I was getting a little more annoyed, because if he didn't crit or freeze, I would 2-shot him. On my 3rd attempt, he went for Hail, and I got my 7th gym badge. Price also had the audacity to give me Hail after the battle, so I punched him in the face. Then Professor Elm told me to go to the radio tower, and that was so boring. I swept every battle with ease, and even beat Jumpluff with no trouble. I made my way to the final gym by going through the most terrifying cave in the world. It was full of ice types. But once I made it through the cave, using my full odds shiny for strength, I ran into the gym and had to use next attack to cancel out the Gyarados' Intimidate. I quickly took out the Gyarados, only taking damage from Dragon Rage. I one-shot her first Dragonair. She sent in Kingdra, who I 2-shot with Bounce after taking a Dragon Pulse, and one-shot her second Dragonair for the win. Claire refused to give me the badge for some reason before passing some test. I obviously passed on my first try. Claire is so stupid. I don't know why Claire didn't just try different answers. But I was ready for the Elite Four. Except Elm wanted to talk to me, so I ran back to him. He gave me the Master Ball for some reason. He also told me to battle the Kimono girls, so I caught a level 2 Pidgey with a Great Ball and flew to Ecruteak. And one-shot all of the evolutions, except Umbreon, who didn't do much damage, and Vaporeon, who did half my health with an Aurora Beam. But I killed them the next turn, and now they wanted me to go battle Ho-Oh? I knew Skips was up for the challenge, and after 10 minutes of running aimlessly through a tower, I finally made my way to the top, fully prepared for level 70 Ho-Oh, but apparently Ho-Oh is level 45, so I 2-shot it with a Bounce. And the turn I had to take damage, it went for Extra Sensory for some reason instead of Sacred Fire, which I don't think it could have killed, but I don't know. But now it was time for the real challenge. The Elite Four. I sped through Victory Road with ease, and when I got to the end, Jumpluff was waiting for me. He wanted a final battle, and I one-shot all of his Pokemon except Typhlosion, who did half my health with probably the weakest Eruption possible, but I won. And now with my level 82 Skiploom, I got ready to battle the Elite Four. I decided that if I lost, I would just go train Skips up to level 100, and I thought I might actually beat the Elite Four first try, because I beat Will and only used 1 potion. Then I beat Koga with only 2. Bruno and Karen were so easy, I didn't even need any potions. But then I got to Lance, who I knew would be a problem because his Gyarados had Intimidate, and Ice Fang, which hits for 4 times damage. On the first turn, I went for an X attack to cancel out the Intimidate, and Ice Fang did a little less than half my health, so I went for Bounce, hoping that it might kill, and I missed. Now I used Bounce lot for the rest of the Elite Four, never missed, but the most crucial moment, I missed Bounce, and just to kick me in the face even more, he crit Ice Fang, ending my hopes of beating the Elite Four first try. Well, I guess it's back to the daycare. After an hour or 2 of biking, I finally got Skips to level 97, and used my 3 rare candies to reach level 100. I one-shot most of the Elite Four's Pokemon, except Fortress, who just didn't want to die, but I reached Lance again, and he sent out Gyarados, lowering my attack, so I had to use an X attack. This time, Ice Fang did less than half, and after healing, I was able to 2-shot the Gyarados. He sent in Aerodactyl. At this point, I realized he resisted all of my moves. Why didn't I just get a move that was at least neutral against Rock? After taking 2 Rock Slides, the Aerodactyl went down, and he sent in one of his 3 Dragonites. I went for Bounce, hoping it would kill, and he went for Blizzard. Obviously it missed, because I used Bounce, and the next turn, Bounce hit, and it almost killed. But this man crit Blizzard. and I had to start over again. Just like last time, I breezed through the Elite Four, only having trouble with Koga's Fortress and Bruno's Onyx, but I made it back to Lance, and this time I had a plan. I wasn't going to use an X-Attack on my first turn. I was going to take out the Gyarados and set up on the Aerodactyl, who did a lot less damage. I knew I would have to tank an Ice Fang, so I went for Bounce, and by some miracle, I crit one-shot the Gyarados. This was my chance. He sent in Aerodactyl. I used an X-Attack while he used Rock Slide. It did about a fourth of my health, so I went for another X-Attack, and he crit. But Skip survived with 7 HP. I told you Skiploom was a god. I used a potion and went for another X-Attack. Now I was at +5 attack at a little more than half my health. I went for return and one-shot. He sent in his Charizard and I one-shot it. He sent in his first Dragonite and it went down in one hit. He sent in his level 50 Dragonite and Skips demolished it. He only had one Dragonite left. The other level 49 Dragonite. I knew I one-shot it, and I did. I was now the champion. And all I used was a Skiploom and a shiny Raticate for HMs. When this started, I wasn't even sure if it was possible, but Skip surprised me, and some battles were actually really easy. Heh, you thought this was over? I beat the champion, but we still have Red to beat, and the Kanto gym leaders. The Kanto gym leaders were fairly uneventful. I only had a little trouble with Misty because of Ice-type moves, Brock because we really can't hurt rocks, and Blaine because Macargo. And also Blue, well, because of everything. But I usually beat them on my second try. I was finally ready to battle Red, and I did a lot of damage calcs to see if it was even possible, but it should be. Maybe. He has a lot of Pokemon that know Blizzard. I climbed Mount Silver with only 24 blackouts. I tried to beat Red, and it wasn't even close. I lost. I ran up and lost 2 more times before I realized I needed a way better plan. I decided that I would get double team for Skips and use X items to boost. And the only way to get the TM double team was to pay 4,000 coins from Voltorb Flip, which took a very long time. I probably spent an hour or two just playing Voltorb Flip. I mean, I did get pretty good at it after an hour, but it still took way too long. And after realizing that you could just save state before and learn all of them after seeing Smallant do that, that made me feel really stupid. But we're ready. We're fine. I taught Skiploom double team over U-turn. It wasn't really helpful against Red, and I tried to battle Red a lot more. And he got a lot of crits, and I lost a lot. After I reached 32 blackouts, I knew I needed an even better plan. I was having a hard time because Blizzard can't miss and hail, so I could change the weather, and that might be easier. I looked up where to get Sunny Day, and luckily it was free. I didn't have to play Voltorb Flip anymore. I just needed to talk to some lady at the radio tower, so I taught Skip Sunny Day over Leech Seed. It's ready to keep trying to beat Red, and I proceeded to get hit by so many crits. Needless to say, I now hate Pikachu with a passion. I also thought Hail would come back after Sunny Day ended, so that's why I never used it early in the battle. Until after Blackout number 46, where I used Sunny Day on Pikachu to give me more setup time, and to my surprise, after Sunny Day went away, the Hail didn't come back. This was big. I was able to get my defenses and special defenses to +6 before Lapras came out. When Lapras came out, I healed to full because if they do hit a Blizzard, we would live with less than 20 HP. I didn't have +6 evasion yet, so I used double team a couple more times and got hit by one Blizzard, living with only 15. I healed and started using X attacks. By the time I was done, Lapras was out of Blizzards and couldn't kill me anymore. It did paralyze me, but I full restored and took it out in 2 hits. I knew I would win now because nothing else had Stab Blizzard. He sent in Charizard, it went down in 2 hits. Venusaur went down in 1, Snorlax went down in 3, and all that was left for Blastoise. I'll let it speak for itself. Turn. For the win. Skiploom. Skips. We did it. We beat Red with only a Skiploom. It took so long. He crit so many times. This is a really fun challenge, and I hope to do more challenges like this in the future. For a while, I didn't think I could possibly beat Red, but I did. And I'll actually probably do a Platinum, but only Fire type soon, and that's all for now. Check out other videos. I'll see you guys next time.